The Lakers look like a completely different team this season. Let's start with their game the other day versus the Kings. The Los Angeles Lakers took on the Sacramento Kings Saturday night, hoping to keep their hot streak alive. Coming off a back-to-back, they were looking to start the season strong at 3-0. After losing all 4 matchups to the Kings last season, the Lakers flipped the script this time around. They came away with an impressive 131-127 victory, showing us why they're looking like a whole new team. One of the biggest storylines heading into this game, Anthony Davis and his record against Sabonis. Believe it or not, Davis came in with an 0-10 career record against Sabonis, a stat you'd think would get in his head. But AD was fearless. He kicked off the game aggressively, going right at Sabonis and converting an and-one. From the jump, Davis set the tone, and it felt like he had something to prove. And speaking of tone setting, the whole Lakers team came out firing on both ends of the court. The defense was locked in early, and they jumped out to a 14-6 lead, getting everyone involved offensively. This wasn't just a LeBron or AD show, the whole lineup was clicking. The Lakers got solid contributions across the board, which gave them a major edge. LeBron James was simply phenomenal. He finished with a triple-double, 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. At 22 seasons into his career, LeBron's ability to take over a game like this is still incredible to witness. He's defying age like no one else. And what's so fun to watch? LeBron didn't just do this gradually. He came alive right when the Lakers needed him most, pouring in 16 points in the fourth quarter alone. When the Kings tried to rally back, LeBron responded. That's the kind of clutch performance you expect from him. But let's not forget Davis. AD also had an amazing night, dropping 31 points and grabbing 9 boards. He's been on fire this season, scoring at least 31 points in each of these first 3 games. Davis is making a real MVP case already. His presence on both ends of the floor is what makes the Lakers so tough. He was aggressive, hungry, and ready to dominate. It's a big reason they were able to keep Sacramento in check, especially down the stretch. Under new head coach JJ, the Lakers look sharp and energized. This 3-0 start speaks volumes about JJ's approach and ability to get everyone in sync. He's brought a fresh style that emphasizes both ball movement and defensive intensity, and the players seem to be buying in. His quick success in his first games as an NBA head coach is no small feat. With JJ's guidance, the Lakers are showing they're a force to be reckoned with. But the Kings didn't make it easy. Even though the Lakers led by as many as 15 in the first half, Sacramento battled back. By halftime, that lead was shaved down to 64-60, and they even took a 7-point lead in the third quarter. But the Lakers didn't panic. They kept pushing, showing a kind of resilience that felt different from last season. When the game got tight, they leaned on their stars, especially LeBron, who took control in the final quarter. His 16 fourth quarter points were just too much for the Kings to handle. D'Angelo Russell also had a solid game, scoring 16 points with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. He's been doing a great job as the team's floor general, helping facilitate the offense and stepping up defensively. D'Lo's contributions, especially on the defensive end, are the little things that add up in games like this. Then there's Rui, who was huge off the bench. He chipped in with 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. His versatility as a scorer and rebounder gave the Lakers the boost they needed. Rui's been the X factor in this early season stretch, and if he can keep up this level of play, the Lakers' depth will be even more of a threat. Austin Reeves was also big, grabbing 7 rebounds, scoring 16 points, and dishing out 6 assists. He's the kind of all-around contributor that brings consistency night in and night out. Reeves is emerging as a key piece for this squad. One thing the Lakers will need to work on, though, is turnovers. They were a bit sloppy with the ball, leading to unnecessary giveaways. This is something that's been an issue in all 3 games so far. Tonight was no exception. The Lakers had too many moments of mishandling the ball, and it's something they'll have to clean up as the season goes on. If they can tighten up their ball control, it'll make them even tougher to beat. But despite those turnovers, the Lakers still managed to pull out the win, which says a lot about their focus and ability to overcome mistakes. They kept fighting, kept their energy up, and made the big plays when it mattered. That's what championship-level teams do. LeBron and AD are leading the way, but the supporting cast is stepping up in a big way too. Dalton Connect came in and added 10 points, giving them more offensive options off the bench. This depth is something we didn't see as much last season, but it's already paying off. Every player seems to understand their role, and they're all contributing. It's only the beginning of the season, but the Lakers are showing signs of being a well-rounded team. They've got their superstar power with LeBron and AD, but also depth with guys like Rui, Reeves, and Russell. And with JJ at the helm, there's a new energy and commitment to playing both ends of the court. This 3-0 start is exciting, but more than that, it's a sign that the Lakers are onto something special. This win against the Kings wasn't just another game. It felt like a statement that this Lakers team is different. They're more balanced, more resilient, and they're bringing an intensity that's going to make them a tough matchup for anyone. LeBron and AD aren't just going through the motions. They're out there, proving they're still elite, and the rest of the team is following their lead. By the way, if you guys enjoy these deep dives, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, the Lakers. Watching the Lakers take down a division rival they couldn't beat last season shows just how much things have changed. They've got the talent, they've got the coaching, and they've got the chemistry. And we were able to see this in their second game too. The Lakers pulled off a thrilling comeback win against the Phoenix Suns, grabbing a 123-116 victory. And believe it or not, this win marked their first 2-0 start since the 2010 to 2011 season. If you're a Lakers fan, this game was one for the books. They showed grit, teamwork, and some serious scoring power, especially from Anthony Davis and Austin Reeves. Let's start with Davis, who was just unstoppable out there. He racked up 35 points, hitting 11 of his 18 shots and showing why he's one of the league's most dangerous big men. But it wasn't just the points. Davis was all over the court. He pulled down 8 rebounds, handed out 4 assists, grabbed a steal, and even blocked 2 shots. In 38 intense minutes, AD dominated both ends of the floor. He was not only scoring, but was also a defensive anchor in the paint. The Suns just didn't have an answer for him. Every time they tried to close in, Davis found a way to score or make a play, keeping the Lakers alive when they needed it most. Then there's Austin Reeves, who added a huge 26 points. Reeves has been showing up in a big way for this Lakers squad. He was absolutely lethal from deep, hitting 5 of his 7 shots from beyond the arc. That's the kind of shooting the Lakers have needed, and Reeves delivered it big time. He brought energy, spacing, and, most importantly, points when the Lakers were trying to mount their comeback. And of course, you can't talk about this game without mentioning LeBron James. He scored 17 of his 21 points in the second half, helping the Lakers turn the game around after trailing by as much as 22 points in the second quarter. 22 points. Most teams would have folded at that point, but the Lakers, they dug deep. LeBron came alive in the third quarter, where the Lakers outscored the Suns 35-24. Both LeBron and Davis put up 11 points each in that quarter, putting the Lakers back in control of the game. That kind of response from your stars is what championship-level basketball looks like. By halftime, the Lakers were down 61-52. It was looking rough, but that third quarter changed everything. The Lakers started hitting their shots, locking down on defense, and pushing the pace. The energy was different. There was a spark, and they fed off each other's momentum. It was like a whole new team showed up after the break. They stormed back, took the lead, and didn't look back. And how about the fourth quarter? Los Angeles went up by as many as 12 points, and they were on fire from three-point range. The Lakers finished the game hitting 14 of their 27 attempts from beyond the arc. Reeves was the star shooter, but LeBron, Dalton Connect, and Rui each chipped in with 2 3-pointers as well. That kind of shooting is what keeps defenses guessing and opens up so many scoring options for everyone else on the floor. Now let's talk about new head coach JJ, who's already making a name for himself with this Lakers team. He's actually the first Lakers coach to win his first 2 games since Phil Jackson back in 1999. That's a big accomplishment for JJ, and it shows he's got the Lakers playing with confidence and chemistry. His system looks like it's clicking. The ball movement, the intensity on defense, and the offensive sets are all coming together. Under JJ, the Lakers look like a team with purpose, and he's got them believing in each other. But the night didn't start so smoothly. In the opening quarter, the Lakers came out a bit sluggish. They struggled to find their rhythm, and it felt like they were moving in slow motion on both ends. Meanwhile, the Suns were red hot, hitting nearly every 3-pointer they took. Phoenix took full advantage of the Lakers' lackluster start, and it looked like it might be a long night for LA. That's what makes this win so impressive, though. The Lakers went from struggling in that first quarter to completely turning things around in the second half. They showed resilience and the kind of toughness that wins games. The Lakers of last season might have let that deficit get the best of them, but this team is different. They kept their heads up, stayed focused, and found ways to get back into the game. One big factor in this win was the Lakers' defense, especially in the second half. They tightened up their rotations, started switching more effectively, and forced the Suns into tougher shots. Phoenix couldn't keep up the same hot shooting, and the Lakers took full advantage. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a shutdown performance in the final quarters. The depth of this Lakers squad was also on full display. Aside from the star power of Davis, LeBron, and Reeves, they got valuable minutes from their role players. Dalton Knecht knocked down some big shots from three, and Rui did a little bit of everything, bringing scoring and defense off the bench. This depth is something the Lakers haven't always had, but now it's giving them an extra edge. Every player on this team seems to understand their role, and that's what makes them so tough to beat. Looking at how this game unfolded, it's clear that the Lakers are a team that can handle adversity. They were down big, but they never let up, and they fought their way back with grit and determination. This win over the Suns wasn't just a win, it was a statement. It showed that they're a team ready to compete and capable of putting it all together, even when things don't start off perfectly. With JJ's fresh approach, they're playing with an energy and focus that's infectious. So what makes this Lakers team look so good? It's their balance, their resilience, and their belief in each other. They've got the shooting, the defense, the star power, and the depth. And when you can pull off a comeback like this against a team like the Suns, it shows that they're not just playing to win games, they're playing to make a statement. We saw it in their season opener too. A game birthed the Timberwolves. The Lakers looked incredible in their season opener against the Timberwolves, and there's no question why. First off, this game was historic. LeBron James and his son Bronny James hit the court together, making them the first father-son duo to play on the same NBA team. They shared a solid 2.5 minutes on the floor together late in the first half. I mean, that's got to be inspiring for the whole team, right? Having a moment like that on the court on opening night has got to give a boost to everyone around them. LeBron, now in his 22nd season, joined Vince Carter as the only players in NBA history to reach that milestone. And while he's already 6th in career games played, this game reminded everyone that he's still one of the most powerful forces in the league. Even at 39 years old, he put up 16 points and showed that he's still got plenty left in the tank. His presence, combined with Bronny's debut, just elevated the team's energy. Now, let's talk about the man of the hour, Anthony Davis. Davis was simply unstoppable. He went head-to-head with Anthony Edwards in an epic offensive showdown that kept everyone on the edge of their seats. The two traded buckets throughout the fourth quarter, each of them taking turns to score. But it was Davis who took charge when it mattered most. He finished with an astounding 36 points and 16 rebounds, absolutely taking control of the game's final moments to lock in the Lakers' victory. His leadership and ability to close out a game like that are exactly why the Lakers rely on him in crunch time. Rui was also a key player here, adding 18 points to the scoreboard and providing that extra push. This Lakers team looked seamless on both ends of the floor, playing with the kind of discipline and structure that comes from a roster that knows each other's strengths and roles. This continuity is proving to be their secret weapon. There's something about having a mostly unchanged roster that lets a team just click, and you could see that in how organized they were on defense. And of course, Davis led the charge on that end, protecting the rim and keeping the Timberwolves in check. The night also marked a successful debut for the Lakers' new head coach, JJ. JJ might be new to coaching, but he's clearly got a great feel for this team. He stepped in, took charge, and guided the Lakers to their first opening night win since 2016. That's a huge accomplishment for a first-time head coach, and it says a lot about the confidence the Lakers have in JJ's leadership. Dalton Knecht, the Lakers' first-round pick, chipped in 5 points in his debut. While he didn't score big, having that mix of young talent on the floor adds a spark to the team. It's about building for the future. And with Knecht and Bronny in the lineup, the Lakers are giving these young players a chance to develop alongside the best. This game was a perfect mix of experience and fresh energy. LeBron and Davis set the tone, Bronny brought the excitement, and the whole team played with a unified mindset that made them look rock solid against the Timberwolves. And don't forget, this wasn't an easy win. Minnesota fought hard, especially with Anthony Edwards going off in the fourth quarter. But in the end, Davis shut it down, and the Lakers claimed their hard-fought victory. This first game proved a lot about what this Lakers team can be this season. Resilient, cohesive, and full of veteran leadership, with just the right touch of young talent coming up. They're setting the bar high right out of the gate. And if they keep this up, it's going to be a thrilling season for Lakers fans everywhere. Let's talk about the main reason why the Lakers have been so good this season so far, though. 2 words: Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has been nothing short of phenomenal to start this season. If you're looking for an MVP frontrunner, he's checking all the boxes. In just the first 3 games, Davis has been a force, and his numbers are practically shouting MVP across the league. He's averaging a jaw-dropping 34 points per game. Yes, 34. On top of that, he's pulling down 11 rebounds, dishing out over 3 assists, and giving his team both steals and blocks, averaging 1.7 steals and 2.3 blocks. Those are numbers that very few players in history can put up so consistently. Davis's efficiency is what's even more eye-catching. Shooting 57% from the field isn't just good, it's elite, especially for someone who's not just scoring at the rim, but also stepping back and hitting shots. And get this, he's shooting 40% from 3. When you've got a big guy like AD hitting threes at that rate, it stretches the floor and makes the Lakers' offense so much tougher to defend. Plus, he's been clutch at the line, converting 80% of his free throws. That's the kind of consistency you want from a superstar when the game's on the line. Let's take a look at his game against the Sacramento Kings. Davis dropped 31 points, grabbed 9 boards, had 2 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. He was an absolute nightmare for Sacramento, shooting 10 for 15 from the field. That's lights out. And he didn't just get it done in the paint. He went 10 for 13 from the free throw line and even sank one of his 2 attempts from beyond the arc. He showed everyone he can dominate anywhere on the court. Davis has raised his game to another level, and his performance against the Kings was just one example of how unstoppable he's been. But it's not just the stats. Davis is the first Laker to open a season with 3 straight 30-point games since the legendary Kobe Bryant did it back in 2005. That's not just impressive, it's historic. To be compared to Kobe in any way is a huge deal, and AD is earning it with how he's playing right now. He's playing some of the best basketball of his career, and the energy he's bringing is contagious. The Lakers are feeding off his intensity, and it's no surprise they're winning. This Lakers team is off to an incredible start, and a lot of that comes down to Davis's leadership on the floor. With new head coach JJ at the helm, there's a renewed energy and commitment. Davis is thriving in JJ's system, and he's showing us all what he can do when he's in rhythm and healthy. JJ's approach seems to have unlocked something in AD, giving him the freedom to dominate both ends of the floor. Davis isn't just scoring, he's playing disciplined, organized defense, and you can see how his teammates are rallying around him. And it's not just about the offense. Davis has been an anchor for the Lakers defense, making plays that shift the momentum and lock down opposing players. His 2.3 blocks per game are a testament to how much he's hustling on the defensive end. Every time the opposition thinks they have an open shot, Davis is there, either contesting it or swatting it away. This kind of defensive presence doesn't just make a difference in one game, it sets the tone for the entire season. When a team knows they've got a player protecting the rim like AD, it changes everything about how they play. Let's be real, if he keeps up this pace, it's going to be hard to ignore his MVP candidacy. He's not just putting up big numbers, he's impacting every single facet of the game. Rebounds, he's grabbing boards left and right. Assists, he's facilitating when he needs to. And he's even snatching steals, keeping opponents on their toes. Anthony Davis is simply doing it all. The way he's playing, it's almost like he's trying to make a statement that he's still one of the league's top players. What's even more exciting is how Davis's performance is elevating his teammates. When they see him playing this hard and putting up these numbers, it's hard not to want to step up too. He's leading by example, showing the team that they've got the potential to go all the way, especially with some of the tough opponents the Lakers are facing, but Davis is making it happen. He's giving them the confidence and the fire they need to keep pushing forward. In short, Davis's play right now is about as good as it gets. If he keeps this up, there's no question he'll be one of the top contenders for MVP. His dominance on both ends of the floor, his incredible efficiency, and his ability to come up big when it matters most all point to a player who's ready to take his place among the game's elite this season. Anthony Davis is in a zone, and the Lakers are riding the wave. But then, of course, we have to talk about LeBron James. LeBron just keeps defying every expectation, and in his 22nd season, he's doing things that most players can't even dream of, let alone at nearly 40 years old. Watching him out there, you'd never guess he's in his 3rd decade in the league. His stats and achievements this season are off the charts, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. Let's look at what he's been putting up so far. LeBron's averaging 23 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 7.3 assists per game. Those numbers are amazing on their own, but what makes them even more insane is that he's ranked 8th in assists across the entire league, and he's doing it with an efficient 51% shooting from the field, which shows he's still got that sharp shooting touch and that insane ability to drive to the basket and finish. But what really stands out? It's LeBron's ability to close out games like no one else can. Just last night against the Kings, he had one of those classic LeBron fourth quarters that left everyone in awe. In the fourth quarter alone, he put up over 15 points, grabbed 5 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists, all while shooting 100% from the field. It's not just impressive, it's literally unprecedented. No player in NBA history has done that before in a single quarter. And again, he did it in his 22nd season. That's a level of clutch performance and poise that you just don't see, especially not from someone who's almost 40. And get this, during a 3-minute stretch from 11 minutes and 22 seconds to 8 minutes and 23 seconds in the fourth, he scored 16 points. That's 16 points in just 3 minutes. That's a level of explosiveness you'd expect from a young star. But LeBron's doing it after 22 years in the league. Only a few players in the modern era, guys like Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Steve Smith, have pulled off multiple bursts like that. But none of them did it this far into their careers, and none of them did it with the kind of control and composure LeBron showed. Another historic milestone he's achieved, LeBron is now the first player ever to record a double-double in their 22nd season. And he didn't just stop at a double-double, he's out here putting up triple-doubles. LeBron is the only player in NBA history with a 30-point triple-double after the age of 35, and he's done it 8 times. That's right, 8 30-point triple-doubles as a 35-plus player, while everyone else combined has only managed 2. LeBron's in a league of his own, and he's setting records that are likely to stand for a very, very long time. And beyond the numbers, what makes LeBron's performance even more special is how he's leading his team. Even though he's surrounded by younger talent, he's still the one orchestrating the offense, calling plays, and rallying the team when they need it. It's almost like he's got this sixth sense for knowing exactly what his team needs at any given moment, whether it's a crucial basket, an important rebound, or setting up his teammates for success. Physically, too, he's still doing things that most players couldn't keep up with in their primes. LeBron's conditioning, his strength, and his endurance are all still there. He's showing up night after night with the same energy and intensity that he brought when he was in his 20s. His work ethic, his discipline, and his commitment to staying in peak condition are paying off big time, and you can see it in every minute he's on the court. LeBron's season so far is not just about individual brilliance, though. His impact on the Lakers' success is undeniable. With his leadership and playmaking, he's driving this team to new heights and giving them a real shot at greatness. And it's not just his scoring. He's still one of the best passers in the league, setting up his teammates with open looks and creating scoring opportunities out of seemingly nothing. His presence on the court is a game changer, plain and simple. So when you look at all of this, the points, the assists, the rebounds, the triple-doubles, the way he's closing games in the fourth quarter, it's clear that LeBron is still one of the most dominant players in the league. His skill set, his basketball IQ, and his ability to adapt to whatever the game throws at him are just remarkable. He's rewriting the rules of what's possible for a player in their late 30s, and he's showing everyone that age is truly just a number. LeBron's performance this season is a testament to his greatness and his place in NBA history. He's been doing this for 22 seasons, and yet every time he steps on the court, he's adding to his legacy. It's honestly incredible to witness, and it's going to be one of those things that fans look back on and talk about for generations. But after him, I want to talk about JJ. Honestly, I'm just going to show JJ's highlights because I'm not going to show him standing on the sideline. But anyways, JJ is shaking things up for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's been nothing short of electrifying. After they let go of former head coach Darvin Ham, they brought in JJ, a former NBA sharpshooter with a unique vision. Now, despite not having prior coaching experience, they're confident he can lead this team deep into the postseason. I mean, come on, who doesn't love a good underdog story? One of the most significant changes JJ's implemented is utilizing Anthony Davis as the focal point of the offense. This was something JJ talked about during the offseason, and it's paying off big time. In their first game, you could already see how Davis was thriving in this new system. After the game, he mentioned that they're going to grow and integrate more things, but this was a solid first step. He's really starting to embrace his role as the hub of the offense, and it's exciting to see. LeBron James also chimed in, saying how crucial it is for them to keep giving Davis the ball. You can feel the chemistry building. The coaching staff, along with JJ, is doing a fantastic job of putting Davis in positions to succeed. When he's rolling, it opens up so many options for the rest of the team. It's like a chain reaction, and the energy is contagious. Now, Let's talk about shooting. JJ has a knack for it, and he's pushing the Lakers to shoot more threes. After one tough loss, he mentioned the potential to take 50 threes in a game, and while that might sound ambitious, it shows his mindset. He's thinking big and wanting to push the boundaries. Sure, they're only attempting around 28.5 threes per game right now, but he wants them to average 5 or 6 more. You can see how that playful ambition sparks excitement among fans and players alike. What's fascinating is that the Lakers are finding success even with fewer three-point attempts. They've outscored opponents in the paint by 32 points and assisted on 33 of their 40 field goals in a recent game against Phoenix. That's impressive teamwork. They're also getting to the free throw line a whopping 64 times in just 2 games. That's a testament to how JJ is maximizing the talents of his players without compromising their identity. The best coaches in the league understand their rosters, and JJ is no different. He's recognizing that the Lakers have historically excelled with a more physical and unselfish style. He's leaned into that, and it's working wonders. JJ has elevated their passing game significantly too. They averaged 267.5 passes per game last season, but in their opener, they cranked it up to 334. That's a huge increase. You can tell the players are buying into this new system and are more willing to move the ball around. And let's not overlook the importance of creating good shots. JJ isn't just focused on blindly increasing three-point attempts. He wants to generate quality look. The goal is to stretch defenses and create opportunities that align with the player's strength. That's how great coaches operate. They maximize their roster's abilities while subtly shifting the style of play over time. What I love about JJ's approach is the way he blends analytics with a player's natural instincts. He's not just spouting off numbers, he's using them to enhance the game. The players are responding positively, which speaks volumes about his impact. It's still early in the season, but JJ is showing that he's already on the right path. As time goes on, it's likely he'll push the Lakers to increase their three-point volume even more. But the focus is on good shots, rather than just numbers. It's all about crafting an offense that forces defenses to adjust. That's how you win in today's NBA. JJ is already doing the work to lay a solid foundation for the future. The energy surrounding the team is palpable. Fans are starting to get excited again, and it's been a while since the Lakers have had that kind of buzz. With JJ at the helm, they're not just playing basketball, they're creating an experience. The combination of his innovative ideas and the players' talent is a recipe for something special. So, what can fans expect moving forward? If JJ keeps this momentum going, the Lakers could be on track for a fantastic season. The chemistry between the players is only going to improve, and with JJ's guidance, they'll likely explore more offensive schemes. It's refreshing to see them embracing this new identity and finding success along the way. In conclusion, JJ's transition from sharpshooter to head coach has been a game changer for the Lakers. His focus on utilizing Anthony Davis as the hub of the offense, increasing ball movement, and pushing for higher quality shots is already paying dividends. It's still early in the season, but I'm excited to see how this unfolds. The energy, the passion, and the enthusiasm surrounding this team are undeniable. With JJ steering the ship, the future looks bright for the Lakers. Overall, though, the Los Angeles Lakers are on the verge of something truly special in 2025, and it all starts with their dynamic trio of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and head coach JJ. These three bring a mix of talent, experience, and fresh ideas that can propel the Lakers back to the top of the NBA. I'm so excited to see what this team can accomplish together. LeBron, even as he ages, his basketball IQ is off the charts. He still plays at an elite level, making smart decisions on the court that help his teammates shine. In 2025, he could be in a perfect position to mentor younger players while still contributing as a star. His ability to adapt his game is incredible. Whether it's scoring, passing, or setting up his teammates, LeBron has a knack for doing whatever it takes to win. I can't wait to see how he leads his team with his experience and vision. But Anthony Davis, he's a dominant force on both ends of the floor, and his versatility is unmatched. If he can stay healthy, he'll be a nightmare for opposing defenses. Davis has the ability to score from anywhere, protect the rim, and even facilitate the offense. With JJ's system focusing on him as the hub, I can only imagine how much more effective he'll be. Jay will create an environment that plays to Davis's strengths, which is key for the Lakers' success. When he's at his best, the Lakers are nearly unstoppable. I can just picture him grabbing rebounds, blocking shots, and finishing at the rim. And JJ, his unique coaching style, is already making waves. He's embracing analytics, while also emphasizing the fundamentals of the game. JJ has a way of communicating with his players that fosters trust and collaboration. He's not just a coach, he's a leader. With JJ at the helm, the Lakers can expect a fast-paced, high-octane offense that encourages ball movement and open shots. JJ understands how to maximize his players' potential, and that's what they need to thrive. It's refreshing to see a coach who values creativity and teamwork. The synergy between LeBron, Davis, and JJ will be crucial in 2025. They'll create an exciting brand of basketball that fans can rally behind. Imagine a team that can score inside and out, with LeBron orchestrating the offense, Davis dominating the paint, and a supporting cast that can knock down threes. That's a recipe for success. They can be an offensive powerhouse while also maintaining a strong defensive presence. With JJ's emphasis on movement and spacing, they'll stretch opposing defenses and create opportunities for everyone. Moreover, it's not just about the big names. The Lakers have a solid roster that complements LeBron and Davis. The front office will likely continue to add talented players who fit JJ's system, which will only enhance their chances of success. Young players will benefit from learning alongside veterans like LeBron and Davis, and that experience will be invaluable. It's a perfect mix of youth and experience, and that's what championship teams are made of. The Lakers could truly be contenders again. With LeBron's leadership, Davis's dominance, and JJ's innovative coaching, they have the potential to reclaim their spot among the league's elite. The excitement is building, and I can't wait to see how this trio evolves. As they continue to build chemistry and trust on the court, the Lakers will become a force to be reckoned with. They'll not only entertain fans with their style of play, but they'll also compete at the highest level. So, mark my words, the Lakers have a bright future ahead. With their core trio leading the charge, they'll be a thrilling team to watch. The combination of talent, coaching, and determination is a winning formula. They're not just playing for the present, they're building for a championship future. In 2025, they could be back at the top. If you enjoyed this, I'll be posting every day during the season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.